Welcome, friend. I'm so glad you found your way here. Today, I'm reading to you from a little world I've been creating, where magic is quiet, recipes can open doors, and forgotten things still hold power. So get cozy. This is Wild Wisteria. It had been nearly 2 months since Violet moved into the ivy-wrapped cottage at the edge of Wisteria Hollow. The days slipped by in soft, forgettable flutters, like pages turning in the wind. Most of the rooms were unpacked, but a tower of boxes still lingered in the kitchen, stacked like a chore she kept ignoring. That afternoon, with dirt on her hands and the scent of lavender in her hair, Violet stepped in from the garden and sighed at the sight of them. She finally decided to finish what she'd been putting off. There was no rush. It was just her and her dog Bubbles now. The cottage had once belonged to her grandparents. They'd left behind little things: a chipped teacup, a worn wooden spoon, a cookbook stained with years of use. It didn't feel like starting over. It felt like coming back. Bubbles thumped her tail once, eyes tracking Violet's every step from her spot by the oven. She didn't bark, just watched, ears twitching as if she knew something was about to change. Violet unpacked quietly, humming under her breath as she slid spatulas into drawers and stacked dishes with care. But as the last boxes disappeared, something strange caught her eye. Behind the final stack, the wall wasn't solid. There was a small wooden door, barely waist high, with a delicate brass handle. She paused. That definitely hadn't been there before. Violet was 7 the day they planted the tree. The dirt was cool and damp, scented with rain and wild mint. Her grandmother's hands, muddy but gentle, guided hers as they packed the earth around a twisty young sapling. Tiny thorns lined its branches and berries glinted like red beads. "Look, Grandma, the tree's as tall as me," Violet grinned, smudging her forehead with a muddy wrist. "What kind of tree is it again?" she asked. "A hawthorn," her grandmother whispered, her voice warm with meaning. "It's a guardian tree. It protects places that matter." Her grandfather, usually the one cracking jokes, had gone quiet. He stood, walked over, and pressed something into Violet's small hand. "This is for you," he said. A silver headband crown, delicate with tiny amethysts and crystals that caught the light. "This tree will always remember you," he said. "If you're ever lost, truly lost, come back here. It might help you find your way." At the time, she thought it was just one of their stories. She placed the headband crown onto her hair and ran off to play. She blinked. The scent of lavender pulled her back. Now, alone in the cottage, with that strange little door glowing softly just steps away, she wasn't so sure it had been just a story. She pushed aside the last of the boxes, heart racing. There it was again, the little wooden door, brass handle, a faint shimmer at the edges. It glowed. Violet stepped closer, holding her breath, and suddenly she knew it hadn't just been hidden, it had been waiting. If this story made you feel something, even just a little spark, I'd love for you to stay. There's so much more to explore in Wild Wisteria.